So I finished my public lecture, and I'm now. This is the same day, and yeah, quite near. This is Shogakukan, near Shogakukan Public House, and I'm now preparing myself for a public dialogue with editor of the Yomiuri Shimbun, Mr. Ukai, who is really a mastermind behind Japanese literary scenes. And when I want to discuss, I think Korea and artificial intelligence again. And I will probably discuss the some books by Mr. Ukai. And so, yeah, so I'm gonna have fun. Two public lecture, public lecture, one public lecture and one public dialogue in a day. It's not bad. I enjoy it. But I also like to stroll in a quiet street like this. This is Tokyo at night. No bustling, no, crowd, and I feel so good. So I'm really looking forward to this conversation with Mr. Ukai. I like Twilight because it's when you regain your solitude, your privacy, because it's hard to recognize people, and it's not easy to be recognized, and that gives you comfort and freedom of soul, and you feel as if you can be yourself without being too socially aware, and I love that. That's the reason why I love Twilight. Twilight of the social self, and you actually become yourself. I really, when I was a kid, I used to love Twilight because that's when we, stopped playing and went home to have dinner cooked by your mom. And in Japan at the time, the houses were really open, not like these buildings, and you could actually hear the sound of the knife being used on the manaita. Manaita is a traditional wooden board used in cooking in Japan, and the sound of the knife hitting the manaita board, and would make you nostalgic because that's the sound of the mother preparing supper, cutting some vegetables maybe, and you notice that you are hungry, and you actually I realize that you have been longing to have supper for a long time because you have been praying so hard, and you were absorbed in the praying. You didn't realize that, and that's a wonderful magical moment of transformation from praying to homebound hungry soul. And that's when actually the social self dissolved, because praying after all is a social activity, no matter how wonderful and how joyous it is. The dusk, but the twilight reminds me of these magical moments in childhood.